real. Floats. Float. Stuart can explain this to me. Oh, Mia. Could I ask you a favor?
Sure. What do you need?
Colby's Bluebell troop is going on a fishing trip. Adam's going, but I don't really feel up to it.
I bet it'll be fun.
Well, then you can stand in for me. Colby's a little afraid of the water, and you're the swimmer in the family.
You know, I don't really know how I feel about crashing in on a father-daughter, quality bonding time.
I feel like my idiotic jealousy has ruined your relationship with all of us.
No, it hasn't. It hasn't.
And don't let me make you feel uncomfortable about spending time with my husband. I trust you both.
I know. We settled that.
I need something else from you, too.
What's that?
I need you to give me back my bank books.
I want a full report of Liza's every move.
But, Mr. Chandler, I'm an attorney, not a private investigator.
You'll be well compensated.
Well, it's not about the money. My duty is to act in the best interest of the clients I already have.
Say the act, kid. See, I know who you really are.
Stuart, I didn't even know what half the things on the list were. Okay, I'll see you soon.
I can take care of whatever business you need, the transfer of funds, whatever.
You've really done more than enough, and I'm so grateful. Trey will take care of the rest.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I've got to get this money back where it belongs. In that way, Adam won't even know where it went or what I was planning on doing with it. This can't be the right total. Mia, what happened to the rest of the money?
I took it.
I'm sorry, sir. I don't understand.
Well, let me elucidate. Your cover's blown. I got the goods on you.
Mr. Chandler, my plate's already full.
You're new in town, kid. Rule number 1. There's always time to do whatever Adam Chandler needs done.
My first allegiance is to my clients, Vanessa Cortland and Kendall Hart.
What is with your penchant for representing deceitful, guilty women?
Well, not guilty until proven otherwise.
I'm going to leave one deceitful woman off your list. That would be my devoted wife, Liza.
You do, of course, understand that there are confidentiality issues. I can't discuss Liza with you. Otherwise, it would be an honor to work for a man of your stature.
Come on, kid, you can suck up better than that, can't you?
Well, sir, it would be a direct conflict of interest.
Oh, I'm compromising your ethics. May Oliver Wendell Holmes forgive me. Okay, you made all the right outraged noises. Now, name your price.
Sir, there is no price.
I'm not bluffing. I don't bluff. I'm trying to do this nicely, pretending that you have a choice. I find it makes people more cooperative. But you can't be so misguided as to think you can actually reject my proposal.
Mr. Chandler, I've given you my answer. There's no way I can accept this job.
So be it.
Otherwise, it's not personal. I would be happy to work for you, but...
You'd be wiser to form a healthy fear of me, Kenyon.
Mr. Chandler, are we through?
No, the question is, are you through? Fascinating stuff, this.
What is that?
It's the result of one investigator's diligence. Question is, what to do with it? Could fax it right over to the Bar Association, or the local authorities. Jackson Montgomery would know how to do the most damage with it, or a copy or two to your psychotic clients, Vanessa and Kendall. Oh, that should be interesting.
Sir, are you threatening me with sabotaging my practice?
Oh, no, nothing of the sort. I just think your client should know who's representing them.
Well,
After all, you have their lives in your hands.
Well, my record speaks for itself. And my conduct has been exemplary.
Trey Kenyon's life was inspiring. His record spotless. Until that tragic boating accident. Now here I think I could say, if you don't do what I say, you're a dead man. Although that would be redundant, wouldn't it? And unfortunately for you, I'm not about to let you rest in peace.
Why would you take money out of these accounts? I mean, how could you need that much?
I could have gotten it any other way.
You could have just come to me. How many times have I offered you money and you've always turned me down?
I should have told you. I don't know why I waited until now to tell you.
Your son's adoptive parents needed help. Is that it? And I was so caught up with my own illness and thinking that there was some imaginary affair with Adam that I mean, you couldn't come to me. Is William sick? Is it a relapse?
No, he's okay now. I should have... There's so much has been going on, and I just... I don't want to add to your burden, Liza.
Not adding to anything. It would not worry me to have you come to me with your problems. Mia, I'm not as delicate as you think I am.
You're too good to me, really.
Mia, you can come to me with anything. You can come to me anytime with anything. Okay?
Okay.
And look, don't worry about the money. I will find a way to replace it. And Trey will take care of the rest.
This sort of a document isn't rare, but the subject makes it unique.
Could I take a look at that, please?
Yes. So few people have a chance to see their own death certificates. You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ah, this thing again keeps turning up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this guy has caused me a hell of a lot of trouble.
Are you telling me that there actually is another James H. Kenyon III, Esquire, walking this earth?
Well, you know what they say. Truth is indeed stranger than fiction.
You know what I say? Give it up, kid. You're outplayed and outclassed.
Well, sir, you've been obviously a victim of a hoax.
Now, the only one perpetrating a hoax here is you. The only bar you ever passed sold watered-down drinks.
So that's...
You are vermin. Vermin, my friend, but not the usual lawyer variety. Trey Kenyon drowned shortly after he passed his bar exam. Poor kid. All that work for nothing.
What you're suggesting, nobody could get away with that.
And you haven't gotten away with it. That's why I own you.
Nobody owns me, Mr. Chandler.
Really? Well, let's not quibble about semantics. But one thing I am curious about. You're not playing this role just for the legal fees. You have, I think, something else in mind. What are you really after?
Necessary that you know every detail of your employees' lives?
Not as long as my employees do their jobs well.
We'll leave it at that, then.
Feel free to hang on to that. It's a copy.
Thank you. Okay. Now, how can I be of service to you?
Yes, I need information.
About your wife. But I don't have any.
My wife has you juggling a sizable amount of my company's money. Don't bother to deny it. I saw you and Mia trying to hide the bank books from me.
It seems that you know as much about this as I do. Why do you need me?
Because you're positioned to learn much more than I can.
Well, if you're out for blood, why don't you just expose Liza for her theft? Go public.
No. That wouldn't do it. I suffered when I thought my wife was going to die. I thought I was going to lose a woman who loved me as much, or possibly more, than I loved her. Exposing her as an embezzler doesn't even approach payback.
She really had you going, huh?
She put on a show of love and devotion while shuffling her escape fund. My wife wants to take my daughter away from me. I will see her in hell first.
Of course, I will help in any way I can.
Of course you will. But if you let one word of our agreement out to anyone, I'm going to send you to hell right along with her.
Sir, I can assure you that I'm on your side.
Good. Now, let's give you your first assignment. We'll start with an easy one.
I just want to get this money back where it belongs.
Have you and Trey decided when that'll happen?
No, not exactly. In fact, I thought I would have heard from him, before now.
Maybe you ought to try another lawyer.
You think he's good, don't you?
He's just handling a lot. He's representing Vanessa Cortland in that whole Proteus mess, and now he's defending Kendall Hart, too.
Yeah, true. I know he's busy, but I have already shared with him this indiscretion, and I can't risk talking to anybody else. I can't go to another attorney.
Hello, ladies.
Oh, Adam, I'm so glad you're home.
Lily, how are you? If I didn't know better, I would think that the two most beautiful women I know were hiding something from me.
Hiding something from you? I think my paranoia is contagious. Tell him, Mia.
Well, there's no plot that I know of.
I was just kidding.
I think I'm going to track down my favorite niece.
Yeah, I heard her toward the bathtub, if you don't mind.
Will do.
Did Mia seem glad to get away?
I didn't notice.
Well, I suppose it'll take her some time to get over it.
It?
Being accused of betraying you with me.
Well, I would do anything to take that back.
No. Can you imagine how much I, or any husband, would have to loathe and despise his wife to take her sister to bed?
Well, it's a disgusting idea, Adam.
Yes. Yes, it's hard to imagine you doing anything so horrible as to drive me to that.
Hello?
Liza, it's Trey.
Oh, hello. How's everything going?
We've hit a snag in the money transfer.
Really? What's that?
I'm going to need to see the bank books and a map of the money trail so I can prove that it's clean.
Well, I don't think that should be a problem. I'll get everything to you as soon as I can. Bye.
Anyone I know?
No, just some R&D details.
They shouldn't bother you at home.
I don't mind.
Chandler Enterprises is just as lucky to have you as I am.
Oh, well, that was wonderful. You didn't miss a step.
And then what do you do?
Now I take my bow.
Great. Good.
And everyone will
Oh, that's right. All of the time. You know, she left it in the garden. Dropped it in the garden. One of the two.
That's my business meeting.
Oh, business? It's a holiday, Adam. We have a recital.
Oh, I promise I'll make it short.
Okay, well, I'll get Colby ready.
Darling, she's already ready. Stop behaving like a stage mother. Winifred, I'll be sure I guess from the terrace.
Doing that. Was I?
Honey, relax. We have plenty of time. Here he is. Liza, do you remember James Kenyon III? He's a lawyer. Thank you for coming, Mr. Kenyon.
Please call me Trey.
Oh, yes, that catchy nickname. Do you know the story of that name?
I was named after my father and
your grandfather. So that makes three of you. That's Trey. They must be very proud of you.
So far, so good.
What exactly is your business here?
Oh, you'll have to excuse my wife. She's a little bit edgy. I think possibly because the last time you were here, I was thinking of having her declared mentally incompetent to keep her out of prison. Thank God, those days are past.
Can I get you something, coffee, tea?
No, thank you. I won't be staying long.
It's hard to imagine the strain we were under then, me trying to protect my wife.
And that's what husbands do.
But now, we're facing nothing but glory days. And Mr. Kenyon is here on official business for Chandler Enterprises.
Really? Who decided that?
Oh, just exploring some possibilities.
Yes. Actually, it was my idea. I think Mr. Kenyon is a very bright young man, a real go-getter. Exactly what we need for the board at Chandler Enterprises.
The board? You're thinking of putting him on the board?
Well, no.
I mean, who's approved of that?
Nothing's set in stone.
I like his energy. And yet he's humble and unassuming. The perfect person to sweep that place clean of backstabbers.
Trey's a criminal attorney, correct?
Yes, with the shape Chandler's in right now, I think that's exactly what we need.
Well, let's hope. You have some documents for me to review, Mr. Chandler.
He's all about business. I love that. Yes, they're in my briefcase. It's in my study. I won't be long. No. You stay right here. You two can get acquainted. Be back.
Whatever it is that you think you're doing, you little weasel, stop it. Or I will make you regret it. How do you think you can work for my husband and work for me?
Oh, well, think of it this way. It's the same family.
Oh, that's really cute. Blackmail doesn't work on me.
Oh, blackmail.
What do you think it is? Getting inside my husband's pockets and on his payroll? I already told you that Adam is not going to find out about these accounts.
Oh, he won't. He won't. You have my word on that.
I have your word on that. And I'm supposed to trust your word with you getting all chummy with my husband.
Liza, I had no choice. I was trying to protect you.
Really? And no thank you. Never crossed your mind.
Don't you think that Mr. Chandler would be a little suspicious if a young attorney turned him down? Who in their right mind says no to Adam Chandler?
Conflict of interest? Have you ever heard of that? Did you even think about that this might be a conflict of interest?
Oh, what am I supposed to say? I'm sorry, Mr. Chandler. I can't work for you. I'm working with your wife on a secret project.
What, did you rub two brain cells together? Tell them you have a heavy workload or perhaps too many commitments?
Liza, I split rent with my roommate. My office is a park bench. Why in God's name would I turn down this offer?
That's your problem.
I think that we can work this out to our mutual satisfaction. If you just let me finish the money transfer, then we can end our association.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we end our association right now? I'll get another attorney. You're fired.
Well, I've already started the transfer procedures. If you get a new lawyer, you're going to have to start from scratch.
Not a bad idea, considering your new employer
Yeah, but then one other person will know your secret.
A secret that is protected by attorney-client privilege.
Oh, you really think another lawyer is going to maintain his ethics when he feels Adam Chandler's wrath? Right now, I'm the only person who knows about the money you siphoned from Chandler. So, trust me.
Trust you?
And let me...
Trust is not a luxury that I can afford right now.
You do realize that if Adam gets word of your creative financing, your world will come to an abrupt end.
Well, that is my problem, not yours.
Liza, this isn't just about you. It concerns me as well.
In what way?
I try not to get emotionally attached to my clients, but I feel like I owe your sister and her son.
Listen, my sister has been through a lot, especially when her son was sick.
So let me do this for them.
Why? Why don't you give me one reason why I should?
Because if you get me those bank books today, in 1 week, Mia and her son will be set for life. You're worried about Mia and her son. So am I. Let me do this.
I'm sorry it took so long. These are just the preliminaries. I'll messenger the rest to you.
Sounds good. I'll review them and get back to you.
Good. Did you two get acquainted?
I'm afraid I bored your wife, Mr. Chandler.
No, I was just preoccupied. We really should be going to Colby's recital. Where is she?
Oh, I thought she was out here. Colby, sweetheart, you ready for the recital? Presenting Miss Liberty of 2002 and her twirly stick. Trey, why don't you join us for Colby's recital?
No, I'm afraid I have to pass. I have an early morning in court tomorrow.
Well, have a great holiday. Come on, darling. We should go get those flowers for your dance teacher.
Okay, off you go. Well? Yeah, not bad for a dead man.
I trust that that's it.
Show up at Chandler first thing in the morning.
The trial may take some more time, I admit.
See that it doesn't. Yes, sir. Liza. Oh, you have been a very, very... Coming, Peaches!